Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Veroosh and this is your weekly reading for June 29th until July 5th. So I'm excited to be here with you guys, and we're going to do an all sign reading for every single sign. We're doing random order, so if somebody who is watching live wants to volunteer, keep track, and that will be great. We may have time at the end for a pick a card video just for the last final message. I'm using Baba Studios, the Victorian Romantic Tarot, one of my favorite decks, and the beautiful Brow Tele. So hopefully that's going to give us some good vibes and good energy. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you had a nice weekend. Enjoy the positive light, all the vitamin D, get out in the sun as much as you can, and stay safe out there, okay? So first off, I wanted to do things a little bit differently than normal, just to give people time to show up, to leave a like and a comment to make the energy real, and to help other people see the video, okay? I'm going to go over the major astrology for this week very quickly, and then we will get into the reading. So here's the chart for the eclipse. I can't believe there's another eclipse so soon. Like, it feels like the last eclipse just happened last week. It did, but it feels like it just happened, and on Saturday we have another eclipse. We'll get to that in a minute, but I just want to show you some of the main transits that are happening right now. So Mars has moved into Aries, is in rulership in Aries, forming a conjunction to Chiron. That's a real trigger transit, you know, for reacting to things that hurt us and just being confrontational in general. So you and people around you, just take it easy. That's the number one thing. So we have Jupiter and Pluto in a conjunction. They're in the same spot, and they will be there for a minute, so they don't move so fast. And that's an intense transit. I'll be talking more about that on Twitter at Dailyish, so hashtag Dailyish. My Twitter account is at Veroosh Tarot. And then we have this intense square that's forming. Well, first off, Mercury retrograde is going to be still conjunct the sun. By Saturday, that conjunction is going to be breaking. This is the chart for Saturday. But the rest of the week, there's a conjunction here, and both of these transits are creating a square to Chiron and Mars. So what I said about being like very reactive, you know, getting really emotional about things, both you and people around you. So you might see that people are reaching a bit more in your life, provoking confrontations, and everybody's in their feelings a bit more. Everybody's feeling hurt, and we really want to work on our egoism. We want to work on our sense of inferiority, or like we've been hurt a lot. It's good to recognize you've been hurt, but what I'm getting at is you want to avoid feeling so hurt about your circumstances that you lash out at other people. So you want to make sure that you're dealing with your feelings of hurt in a constructive way. Mercury's retrograde, as I mentioned. Let me know in the comments if things have gotten completely out of whack for you. Fortunately for me, I've had very few hiccups, just a few things here and there, but nothing too troublesome. But it depends on your placement of Mercury and a lot of other stuff, what placement the transit is in right now in your chart. So, you know, you might be fine. It might be completely raining problems on you electronically right now, but let me know how you are doing with Mercury retrograde. And Saturn moves into Capricorn in retrograde motion, so moving back to Capricorn for the rest of the year. That happens on Wednesday, and so in some way that's a bit of a break for the rest of the year. We had like our taste of Saturn in Aquarius. There was a lot of tech stuff, as I told you guys. There was a lot to do with hacking going on. There was a lot of accusations. You know, for example, the Australian government said that they had caught an international state-run, so government hacking scheme that was trying to hack their government, and they warned America, Canada, the UK, other Commonwealth nations to be careful because they felt like it was a targeted attack. So Saturn in Aquarius had a lot to do with that. But also, you know, sort of seeing the hope. Saturn rules Aquarius, so as it does Capricorn. So in some way it started working on legal stuff, like fixing legal things in terms of human rights, in terms of policies. And so we're going to get a lot more of that next year. So we had a taste of it. Now he's going to be working through Capricorn energy, and then next year he'll come back and we'll start working on through the Aquarian energy again. So make sure that your technical side, your computer stuff, is up to par by the end of the year. And then finally, last but not least, the full moon eclipse in Capricorn. That's an intense one. It's right here in Capricorn. It's not conjunct anything. Well, the sun is conjunct Vesta and in some degree Mercury. So it's a lot more to do with shining a bright light. Vesta is the home and heath of the fire, like good energy. Shining a light on something that needs to change. Bringing the best out in circumstances. We'll do more on that this week. So go follow me on Instagram. I have two accounts. I have at Veroosh Tarot and at Veroosh Astrology. Veroosh Astrology is dedicated to only astrology stuff, including memes. And then Twitter, where I try to do daily-ish, but it kind of turns out to be here and there. So it's getting really bright because we have a without clouds, a sky without clouds. So let me try to make this darker and we can begin the tarot reading. Okay, so today we're going to do our regular tarot reading, which comprises of 7 cards and then a few brautele to kind of get the synastry or synergy of everything. Let's begin with the first sign. Okay, thanks everyone who's coming. Again, make sure to like and comment so other people can see the video. Okay, thanks everyone who's here. Let me know if you're keeping track of the order, just so I know if you're doing it or if I can. Okay, first and sometimes the best, Aquarius. Hey guys, how's it going? Now this part of the video, I'm not talking about your astrology. I see that it's way too bright for my autofocus to handle things, so let me just turn it off because it's going to drive someone crazy. It's going to trigger a, you know, epileptic shock shock in someone, so I don't want to, you know, give you guys any problems. All right, so let's rock and roll, Aquarius. We're going to have 7 cards. Remember how we play this game. This is, you guys love the weekly daily, but sometimes it's kind of a stretch to do both. And so if you want to do weekly daily, choose a day of the week for every single card. I'm going to go Monday through Sunday, just straight up like this, okay? So Aquarius, let's rock and roll. And I'm here to go slow. It's hours still before the sunset, so I'm not going to be focusing on the astrology too much, just to not mess up those people who are choosing their own order. But just remember, there's conjunction between Jupiter and Pluto is pretty intense right now, okay? But in a good way, it's both retrograde motion. First card, Aquarius, let's rock and roll. So we have 8 of Pentacles, Monday, working really, really hard, Aquarius. I think you feel like you're making progress with something, and that's a really good thing. Feel proud of yourself. Feel good. Feel like you're doing the right thing. Don't be aware of the people that are appreciating you, but don't focus so much on, you know, making others happy, that kind of thing. It's all about you and whatever it is that you're making. Tuesday, number 2, whatever order you choose, we have the Death card. Okay, so I feel as though on Tuesday you have some kind of a change with regard to a situation. You were going one way before, and now you get an opportunity to switch something up, go a completely different direction. So it feels like there's going to be some kind of a breakthrough moment, some kind of opportunity to shift things around a little bit. Wednesday, or the third option, we have the Queen of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries. And if you're following my order, this is when Saturn enters into Capricorn, so leaves your first house, Aquarius. That's huge. So if you felt like you were under the microscope or under like really scrutinized from here on in, from Wednesday on till the end of the year, things will very much brighten up for you. So I think this represents you. Whichever day you've chosen, you sort of get to kind of step into your A game a bit more, feel a little bit brighter and lighter and better about things. For Thursday, Page of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries, secondary transits in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. I have a feeling that you're going to be really moving through a transition of stepping into your power, stepping into yourself this week. And I feel as though by Thursday, something new will be coming out of it. Some new idea, some kind of something new to play with, some kind of new opportunity to kind of get excited about things, something that catches your interest. Friday, the devil. Oh, you naughty, naughty Aquarius. Okay, so where are you going? Oh, I don't have autofocus on. So on Friday, I guess it has to do with drinking, maybe for some of you guys. I hope it's not like terrible things like drugs or something more intense. Some of you guys could be having a really fun time with your significant other on a Friday, if you know what I mean. And then on Friday, the devil also, maybe rewards come in to you financially, especially if you've been working really hard. It seems to be the theme of this week for you, Aquarius, where you're working really hard and there's sort of some kind of compensation for the diligence and the hard work that you've put in. And then we have the Five of Swords. I think that you should sort of do your own thing a little bit here. This is saying you may not find people around you as receptive or happy for your progress as you are. Maybe with Saturn in your first house, some people around you, not everyone, got really comfortable with the fact that you were getting like the short end of the stick, and you were the one who was being scrutinized. And maybe you'll see in the beginning stages of this Saturn and Capricorn that they sort of are begrudging the fact that things have improved for you. It's just a way for you to see who your real friends are. So we all have these moments of, happiness and then sometimes moments of disillusionment. So I do feel as though you're sort of stepping away from some people that are just, this is really intimidating for other people, Queen of Wands when she's on her A game, and you can be on your A game. Oh, hello. So we have Lovers. Okay. I feel as though some of you have a significant other, and I think that there's been a real theme of romance and love for many Aquarians. By Sunday, you could be connecting with that person really one-to-one, feeling good, feeling connected, feeling good about things. If it's not your, partner or lover or whatever, it could be like people who you're very, very close with. This could be Saturday, could be where the eclipse is. It could be much more of a focus on acquaintances and that kind of thing. And remember, the eclipse is happening in your 12th house. So this could be illuminating for you, like hidden enemies or people's feelings that are not that great. So be thankful for realizing how people feel about you so they don't get in close, so they don't get their nails in, right? But on Sunday, the energy totally changes, or on the 7th day, whatever you choose. And I think that you'll choose to be close with people that are worthwhile. Let's get some brow tele. We have richness, wealth, just a lot of wealth coming in this week. Money, the Benjamins, and harmony, which is the Sagittarian card of temperance. Going along, minding your business, integrating what you've earned, integrating what you've learned. And then we have finding. And then I feel as though finding something new, choosing to be close with someone with whom you're actually close with, giving your precious time to people who deserve it, you know, people who are of the same wavelength, people who appreciate you, people who were down with you when Saturn was in Aquarius and you were getting scrutinized, you know, people who had your back when things were looking pretty bleak for you. There's no need or reason to appease, you know, these people that haven't been tested. Maybe out of them some good people will come out, but for now, give your time to the people that matter the most, okay? That's a clear message. Oh, that was actually really good. Okay. I think we're going to have like a really bright and clear and direct reading, so I hope you guys like it. And then we have Sagittarian next. Hey, Sag, how's it going? Sag and Aquarius. No autofocus today. So I didn't mention this in the intro, so sorry for everybody who's watching live, and I'll repeat myself, but we'll do 7 cards and you guys can choose order. So like a weekly, daily, and then I'll do Monday through Sunday, chronological, for those of you guys who just want to watch and not pick cards, okay? So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real, and to let other people know what's good. Okay, 1 to 7. Let's do this. Number 1, Monday. Oh, girl, you've got the Ace of Cups. Now, I always take this first card as kind of a significant one for your week. So this week's theme is new relationships. It really has to do with new relationships, turning over like a new card, turning over something new, bonding with someone, you know, getting close. On Monday, there can be a spark. Whatever day you choose, there's a spark of a new relationship, new feelings for someone, a new beginning. Okay, cool. I like that. And then we have the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Sagittarius, why are you so deep in your feelings? So we have a lot of emotions right off the bat. I feel as though maybe you meet someone, you think that they're everything, like they're ready to love, that they have an open heart. I think that you meet someone, or you have met someone, and you feel as though they're very open towards you. Like they're very much in that phase of ready for a relationship. You know, sometimes people who get into relationships, they say, like, right from the beginning, we were talking about marriage and children. It could be one of those situations where you're suddenly, it's not like a good thing to do as a rule of thumb, but it feels as though there's this really, like, you're lucky in love this week. Very lucky. And I'm not looking at your astrology for those of you guys who like that side, okay? Then we have the Hierophant and Taurus. Marriage, again, it says Wednesday. It's like you're walking on a cloud. You know, I really like, you know, the wise woman in me says, be careful, you know, because that's like a narcissistic love bombing thing. But it doesn't always mean that. Sometimes you do meet someone and it finally makes sense. And maybe that person really needs that as well. The current circumstances are really tough on many people emotionally. And many people are waking up and saying, shit, I've not lived my life the way that I want. I'm actually really open to love. So there is a lot of people, like, you know, they meet someone and they fall in love quick. So be careful out there, in other words, like Mama Veroosh telling you to be careful. But this looks like something important, you know, significance come into your life, or something at least that you feel is significant. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, this is your emotions. There's such a, Sagittarius, there's such a genuine openness here right through the beginning part of the week. Love, it's all possible, you're excited. There's just a lot of good vibes. And then we have the 7, this isn't, before we celebrate, let's finish the week. But Friday, day 5, whatever you've chosen, 7 of Pentacles. This is long-term planning, talking about babies, you know, talking about buying a house, talking about moving in together. Or if you haven't met anyone, I have a feeling that you're very much in your feelings. You're very much in love with something or someone. you're just feeling that vibe, and you're really connected on that emotional side of things. And if you haven't met someone, you know, the current events are also triggering us to be the best people and enjoy our lives to the best of our abilities also, you know. So maybe it's kind of like your wake-up call. You know, there's a lot of scary things in the news going on right now, and now you're getting this kind of jolt. It's like, this doesn't last forever, you know? And so many people are waking up and saying, crap, I've been living for the wrong things. You know, it's really spelled out in the sky, in your heart, in your mind. You have the Four of Wands. This keeps rolling, and this is really high vibe, Sag. So you have marriage, family on Saturday. This is, if you're doing the chronological with me, this is your Saturday where the eclipse is, you know, formalizing things. Very many of you could be thinking about moving in together. If you're by yourself, you're happy. You're like making the best of your house, you know, you're just celebrating. And of course, for many of you guys, this is also Independence Day. I should have announced that at the beginning, but happy 4th of July, you guys. You know, your country was built for a reason. You know, it was to get away from oppression, suppression, from being ruled by kings. Independence. You guys had intense wars to get away from colonialism and to break apart and be your own people. And so I know it's a problematic history, but I think it has some beautiful overtones. Nothing's like that's been in the world before, you know, where people really fought for their independence and these principles of human rights. And in these dark times, we need to remember what it was for. And you have the eclipse. So in Capricorn, you know, someone told me that America is a Cancer sign country. I've looked at your chart. It's actually very similar to my chart. We'll get into that in another video, but just remember, there's something really good. And even if you're single, Sagittarius, get in your heart. There's like a whole week of celebration in front of you. Good. 6 of Wands celebration and victory by Sunday. This is the perfect week, Sag. So I know many people are going through a lot, and it can feel very like alienating to get cards like this. But I just implore you to every day this week in some way celebrate. Your victory comes in the act of celebrating your life, celebrating the life of the people that you love, elevating the vibe towards a positive direction. Good stuff. Sagittarius, one of the best readings in a while. And so we have love, number 33. I get lazy and I don't pick in front of you guys, but I actually just really casually, you know, love like a lightning rod hitting your life. Sun, moon, and rising, fear, 63. And I feel like, yeah, like I was saying, that many people are way more open to living in love or wanting to love, wanting to bring love into their lives because they're scared, you know? And I think that in some way it's kind of a wake-up call. And then we have awakening. This is the last judgment. This is Pluto, you guys. Oh, this is rad. Let me show you guys. I'm not going to do the astrology for everyone, but since we have Pluto in the outcome, let's do this for a minute. Let me just show you guys this. So this is all happening in your second house. There's some kind of awakening about who you are. The second house is your material possessions, but also like your kingdom, you know? Victory and success, an open heart, a way to move forward away from fear, being authentic to yourself. This is all your energy, Sag. You have a wonderful week ahead of you. So make some good decisions and make your bed right, you know? You know that saying, you kind of lay in the bed that you've made. So make it right, you know? Make sure that you do it right. Because you have a good vibe, you know? It's hard enough to make your bed right when there's a lot of things going on wrong. But like, when you have the break of having really good energy, make it right so it builds up to a really wonderful thing, whatever it is that's going on, okay? Pisces, let's get weird. See, I knew I'm getting weird, and here comes Pisces. Hey guys, how's it going? So I didn't do the intro properly. I never do, because I have a million things to think about. So now let's take a look at 7 cards, Pisces. You guys choose the order, but I'm going to read them chronologically Monday through Sunday, yeah? So, okay, let's do this. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real, and like so that other people can see the video. Okay. Let's rock and roll, Pisces. Let's get weird. I'm really going to try not to get weird, guys. Doing my best. All right. Okay, Pisces. Hey, fun times, Pisces. Let's do this. Okay, so we have 3 of Swords. Okay, so this card sometimes represents your initiating energy for the week, but it's Monday. So I feel as though this is compassion on a profound level, Pisces. I feel like it's really like feeling compassion and love for somebody else's circumstances. Mondays are hard sometimes for you now because once again you're confronted with the reality of what a lot of people are dealing with. You're not cold and heartless. I think this 3 of Swords is you thinking a lot about the world, about what's going on Monday, okay? So that's a good thing. You want that, you want to be human, right? You want to think about the circumstances that other people deal with. Tuesday, or number 2, we have 2 of Pentacles. So you get up, you go do your thing. Slowly but surely you get to the direction that you're going. If you're following this order, this is when the sun is creating those squares to Mars and Chiron. So there's a crow that's like, the sky is without clouds and there's like a lot of wind. So all the birds are gliding around. It's really crazy out there today. They're just like, I wish I was a bird right now. They're like kites. They're just like catching, you know, animals are so funny. They're so playful and we never recognize just how much they play. You know, they just love to play with the wind or, you know, some stick or each other, just randomness, right? So 2 of Pentacles, it's like you get back on with what you were doing, Pisces, second day, Tuesday. It might be a bit slow, a little bit slow, but that doesn't matter. You're still going. Like we can't go a mile a minute all the time. Wednesday, Saturn's moving into Capricorn, okay? So we have the devil here, Capricorn. Capricorn rules the devil card. So that's funny. That might be significant for you. Let me check your chart. Because that was like a channeled message. I don't know if you picked up on what just happened, but for some reason in my mind, it stuck out that Saturn's moving into Capricorn on Wednesday. And I didn't mean to say it. It just seemed like a thing to say. So for you, that's happening in your 11th house, Pisces. Let me show you the chart. Now, if you're going along with my order, that's fine. If it's another day that you've chosen, that's fine too. So here's Saturn in your 11th house. This is the chart for Saturday though. So, and Jupiter and Pluto are here. So big things happening with your friends, Pisces, on Wednesday. I think it's all about you and compassion, you know, and a real focus on friendship, a real focus on loyalty and compassion for each other. Thursday, Temperance, Sagittarius. Hey girl, hey. Okay, beautiful energy. Okay, so I do feel as though this week there's going to be a lot of sadness going around for Pisces in your compassion for other people. Like your friend's going through a hard time and the world's going through a hard time. It keeps on pushing in for the first 3 days. It's going to feel like a bit of a grind. But I think by Thursday, you're going to see some bright light or some sort of breakthrough moment. You'll find your way of dealing with it, you know? You have to figure out how to manage those emotions because you feel so much that you have compassion and your awareness for all these things. You don't turn a blind eye. But I feel like, you know, you have to put it somewhere. You have to do something constructive with it. So on Thursday, I think you'll really find your way of not feeling sad. So if you're watching this throughout the week and it's Wednesday and you're like, WTF with this week, I do feel like by Thursday things are going to look up. Okay? And leave me a comment if they do. I love hearing the updates. Okay, so we have Knight of Cups. There you go. So I think you're going to have renewed vigor. I think this is you, Knight of Cups, by Friday. You know, you're going you're going to wake up to something, you're going to see something that's going to be very important, Pisces, and then you're just going to put out your cup to the world. Be like with everyone, like, hey girl, hey, you know, spreading the good vibes. And then we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, secondary transit in fire, Sag, Leo, or Aries. This is Saturday, if you're going along with my order. This is the eclipse. I think that somebody is mismanaging their life around you. I think somebody has their guard up. They're making big decisions about their life, and I feel like you think that it's not for the best. I think that you think that they're acting out of fear, and I think that that's where all this worry is coming in. And I think maybe on this eclipse, you're going to tell them that, you know, in a compassionate way. Like, and Seven of Swords for Sunday, Moon in Aquarius. You know, Moon is moving into Aquarius on Tuesday following that, you know. But I feel as though this is what I think it is. For some of you guys, not all. You're going to have a hard conversation with someone around the eclipse on Saturday. And I don't think it's going to go over well like you thought. But I think that sometimes when you tell people things that they have a hard time hearing, at first it feels like rejection, like it's not going to go over well, but they just have to sit with it. So I think on Sunday you're going to see yourself pulling out of the situation emotionally. I don't think you're going to get the response you want, but I have a feeling that it's still important that you have the conversation, because in the long term that person's going to sit alone and think about things, and it is going to, you know, make sense. So don't expect an immediate reward or positive outcome in this, Pisces. Sunday, I think that you're just going to be sort of, I feel as though you're going to be doing the good work this week. Like in Christianity, they're like the good work of God, you know. But in this sense, I think you get very, very concerned about the well-being of others. You find your path on Thursday and Friday, and you start sharing it with others. And then confront someone by the weekend, and then sort of leave, you know, sort of leave the situation a little bit, because it's not going to be like what's good for you, or, you know, the message was heard and hopefully they're going to get their act together. Okay, so here we go. Dreaming, number 59. Yeah, it's coming in through the dreams, you know. You can't help it. You're human. You have such a compassionate energy. It's like you're worried, you know, tense for someone else. Remembering, okay, that's a lot of what happened for me in the last few months. Is I'm very tense for other people, for the world, you know, and I want to say good things, but it's just, at first the shock is overwhelming of what's happening. Remembering, so this is actually saying that what you figure out is something from the past. So you've known this. Mercury's retrograde in Cancer, so that makes sense. For you, that is the 5th house. So what you, maybe even your childhood, or something you experienced with your children, maybe something you gave advice to your children about, and now you're remembering the advice you gave to them, and that's helping you in this situation. You know, maybe something at school that they needed to hear. And then we have soul. So protect your soul by the weekend. Protect your emotions, you know. It's good to pull back. You need to conserve your energy. This is a very like energetic time for all of us, Pisces. So you're being a little angel this week, I think. I think that's what you're up to. Okay, so next sign. How are these working out for you guys? Let me know in the comments. Libra. Hey Libra, I like the order today. It's kind of like different than normal for some reason. Hey Libra, let's check out your cards. Okay, so I'm doing that weekly one where you can choose your own order, or I'm just gonna do chronological. Okay, there we go. All right, hey Libras. So remember our talk about you really having a good go at things right now? So I hope you are having a good go at things. Your energy's really high. And if things are not that great, you know, remember right now you have more energy than the rest of the year. So this is the time to giddy up and confront whatever you need to confront, do what you need to do. Even if it feels like crap right now, it's still better than it's going to be. So this is your peak energy. You don't want to miss it, okay? So number 1 or Monday, we have the King of Cups again. He's shown up a couple times. So there's a lot of like I said, the vibe I'm picking up on is because the sun is in Cancer and the eclipse is in Capricorn, opposite Cancer, right? I think a lot of people are coming into the reality of like, you know, their hearts opening up. Like, you know, all these people that were afraid of relationships, they're like, what if we don't last? You know, like, what if things don't work out? Like, maybe I've been fooling myself on trying to FOMO, you know, and like keep on trying to do better. So I think your main energy, Libra, for this week is opening up. Maybe someone around you is opening up. Their heart is opening up. I just feel like King of Cups just means somebody has like their heart's right there, you know. Here is the next energy. We have number 2 or Tuesday, we have 7 of Wands. Okay, so this is like, I think it's like Mars in Leo. It's either I think it's Mars in Leo or Saturn in Leo. So let me know which one if you know. I just forget the 7 of Wands. It's like a brain fart. I can't remember it. So we have the 7 of Wands. Okay, so Libra, on Tuesday or the second day, I feel like with the new information that you have regarding a relationship, you're putting yourself out there and you're confronting your regular life in other directions, okay? So it's like you finally finalize a relationship with someone. You're like, okay, we're boyfriend and girlfriend, or we're engaged. There's like, you know, the Facebook statuses, like there's a Facebook status change thing going on. And so now you're presenting this new identity with your friends, with your coworkers, with your environment, okay? Then we have Wednesday or day number 3, 8 of Cups. I just feel like this is all about transitioning from one life to another. And so that doesn't mean like you're dropping everything and moving on. I just feel like you found your mark with something, and so therefore you're phasing out one phase of your life or one part of your life, okay? And so Wednesday is going to be really about letting go of, you know, the old things you did, the old ways, being single. Now you have to shave your legs all the time. I'm just kidding. But like now you really have to, like, things are changing. You got to let go of your old ways. Here is the next message. We have the Tower. First time this came up. And so this is Thursday, breakthrough moment. There's a lot of squares going on. I'll tell you guys more about that on Twitter at Veroosh Tarot, #dailyish. Unexpected situation. I think that I'll be honest, I do feel as though there's some pushback. So I feel like you're going in a new direction, Libra, and I feel like there's pushback from some of the people. You're making ground in new directions. You're bound to step on some toes. But I don't feel like it's confrontation. I feel like it's alienation. Like people, I feel like people like I feel like people give you the cold shoulder. There's an eagle. That's an eagle. I thought it was a crow, but there's an eagle hovering in front of my house right now. It's playing in the wind. Like, for real. I gotta record this for you guys. It's wild. They're so playful. I told you guys I want to get some salmon and like put it on my balcony. Okay, so I'm not gonna do it for anybody who's watching who's like, you know, the law or the fuzz. I'm not going to break the law. Okay, so plus I don't want to hurt animals. Like, it's not help. Don't feed animals. It's bad. Okay, 5. Feed your animals. Don't feed wild animals. Okay, Libra is the justice. Libra is the law. So I'm just saying, keeping it real. Okay, so Friday. Okay. Oh, hello. So we have the eagle is right and just was hovering right in, like, probably 4 meters in front of my house. So we have Ace of Cups, new relationship. Yeah, I have to name him. We got to figure out a name for the eagle. But now let's get back to Libra's reading. Sorry, I could talk about eagles all day. So we have Ace of Cups, new relationship, new direction, it's good wherever you're going, Libra. It's a real like shift and transition. You have a new identity, relationship, new direction, the Eagle Police, right? So new direction, new identity, new relationship, new kind of, you're phasing into a new phase of life, Libra. By Friday, maybe it's all about like going through the week, and then on Friday you get to be with your boo. You finally get to be with the person, you know, you're like, I'm no longer single. Now I have like new status, and now you can really enjoy your Friday. You know, Friday is date night, so there you go. You better shave those legs. Hey, oh, I'm just kidding. Okay, so Saturday eclipse, we have the Eight of Swords. Do you go home in the morning or do you sleep over? That's all I need to say. Okay, so you have a little bit of like, you know, like just figuring things out, Libra. I think that everything's fine. Eight of Swords is not saying anything scary. I just think you're confronting your reality. And then Sunday, we have the Strength card, Passion again. So Friday and Sunday, Libra. Okay, this is a good match. Okay. So yeah, Saturday, I would say if I was planning my week, if I was a Libra and this was your choice for Saturday, take some time to yourself on Saturday. I really feel like you need to decompress because there's a lot going on. You're getting mixed messages from your environment. Like, I feel like the things with the dude are good or the girl are great. But I do feel like it's not perfect from everyone, so not everybody's on the same page, and you need to sort of kind of sit with yourself so you don't act crazy when you're around them, you know? Just get yourself good on Saturday. Maybe, well, we can't really do spa days. We'll do a spa day at home, you know? Watch some Veroosh. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. All right. So we have new now, number 80. Something's happening now. It's saying King of Cups now, Ace of Cups. It's happening for you, Libra. Let's do it. Open your eyes. Where is it happening? We have the transformation card, change and transformation. It's a shift, you know. You know, when I was with my ex of 10 years, before I got together with him, I remember when I leave the ferry, I catch a bus home. And so ferries are like boats that travel between islands and the mainland in Vancouver. And I remember I was on this bus and this person was sitting next to me, but I had the sensation that like I was sitting next to my boyfriend. It was like, and I was single at the time, so I had this real sensation that someone was next to me, not the person who was sitting next to me, but the actual and from that came a new relationship. So it could be like this sort of, you know, like a phantom limb, they say. Like you may be feeling like somebody's there, and pay attention to those feelings. Action 71. It's like that game, hot, 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 cold, 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 you know? You want to go in the direction where that feeling is increasing. Hot, hot, hot. Unless you don't want a boyfriend, then, you know, go to Antarctica or something. So you have cold, cold, cold. That's a bad joke. But action. Things happen by Sunday, you know? I think that there will be some kind of distraction, or maybe somebody says something that they don't even mean. So it could be somebody saying something silly, you know? So don't get too caught up in the outside world. Go with what works, Libra. You're going to do great, and congratulations on your new beginning. Okay, so next sign. Aquarius, we've done. Okay, Scorpio. Hey, Scorpio. Let's rock and roll. Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. A ghost limb, a ghost limb, you guys. A ghost limb is when you get amputated and you still feel the thing that's missing, whether it's a finger or a thumb or a arm or leg, you know? Okay. Or if you cut your hair, you feel like you have long hair, but you have short hair now, that kind of thing. Okay, so Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. 1, 2. So you can choose your own order, okay? 3. Well, I'm going slow. I thought I'd go faster. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to, you know, go faster, Veroosh. Faster, faster. Okay. So you guys choose your own order, Scorpios. Scorpiana's in the house. Thanks for keeping order. My boo. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go in chronological order. Now you guys rock and roll. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. This is coming up a lot. So Scorpio, for you this week, no matter what you've chosen, I feel like it really has to do with sticking up for yourself. I don't feel like you're confronting anyone. I feel like this is just more proof for you about your self-esteem and what direction needs to be going, right? Like you're proving to yourself your own self-worth and the necessity to recognize your own needs and go in that direction. First day or Monday, if you choose, I feel like you're going to start the week on a bold move, you know, a bold move forward at work. Really like get up, get going. If you've been sluggish, if you've been feeling like the quarantine's kind of got you in the dumps a little bit, you're going to push through. Okay. Tuesday, day 2, we have the King of... Everybody's getting this. What about this King of Cups? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in fire, Sagittarius or Aries. So, King of Cups, okay. For a lot of people, I think that there's a lot of openness happening this week with regard to love, with regard to relationships. I think people are freaking out and they're getting their act together. So all the spoiled people out there, you know, kind of I'm happy on Instagram. I don't need anyone. Now people are looking around saying this might not last forever. So I think that you're really getting that openness from someone, Scorpio, on Tuesday. I think that maybe you're opening up. I think that there's a fearlessness about you here too. That's the other vibe I'm getting, like fearlessness, going with the flow, going after what you want. It might not last forever, right? So you better go for it. Wednesday, the star. Ooh, hey, look at this. You're coming into rivalry with Sagittarius for the best week ever. So we have Aquarius, the star, soulmate. Beautiful energy, Cap, or Scorpio. You have, I was thinking Cap because you have, you know, Saturn. This is Wednesday, Saturn's moving into Capricorn. That's a portal for you guys for the rest of the year. So that's a really good energy. A portal is like a transformation, an ability to transform, go in a new direction. I feel as though maybe making a bold move, that's been coming up for you guys a lot. Like, you've been so perplexed for such a long time with life circumstances that you've been sheepish. You've pulled back. You haven't confronted life in a bold way. And I feel like at this time you're confronting life in a bold way. You're being more like just out there and present. And I feel like it's maybe hit the mark with someone. You hit the mark for with something or someone. You're heading towards your destiny, you know, wind at your hair, wind in your wings. 8 of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo. So this might last until end of August, beginning of September. This kind of redirection. This represents Thursday, if you're reading chronologically with me. I feel as though there's definitely something concrete for you to pursue at this time. I feel like it has to do with your initiative. So it's all about you sort of, you know, when you feel as though you're in a really comfortable environment, Scorpio, when you don't feel like you have to be on guard, when you are able to put your best foot forward, then you're sort of like unstoppable. What stops you is the feeling that you need to scope out your environment, the fact that you have to be defensive because you can't trust certain things. Then you're not so bold anymore. So I feel like for whatever reason your environment is feeling really kind of comfortable to step into, and I feel like you're leading forward with a lot of confidence. You have the Lovers card. Scorpio's lit right now, Scorpiana. Okay, so we have Friday, love, relationships, moving forward towards destined things, making a bold move towards someone. Saturday, the Tower. Okay, somebody else. This is the Eclipse, if this is your Saturday. Change and transformation, confronting something, quickly switching something, quickly. The Tower can be love at first sight, you guys. So I don't feel like these cards are like great shit. So I don't think that you're here for like a big letdown. We have the 8 of Cups. Sunday, releasing something, thinking about all this. I have to say it though, you guys. I just have to say it because it's the 8 of Cups. this can be, if you're enjoying love, enjoy the love. But it would be unfair for me to say go blindly forward, right? This is looking like you might have some kind of a piece of awareness come through for you over the weekend about the situation, which will make you discouragement. But then on the other hand, you know, when you're putting so much out there, Scorpio, it's really playing with your nerves, you know, like you could be getting really nervous. And so if you're feeling really, really nervous, I do feel like, if you're feeling very nervous, I do feel like you may be psyching yourself out, and it could be as good as you think. So don't go into extremes here, I think. I don't think you should like jump in the deep end of the pool here. And I don't think it's necessarily a write-off. You could be setting yourself for an emotional disillusionment if you don't like measure yourself. And the disillusionment may be you feeling like you put, you know what great artists do? My favorite artist is Picasso, probably. And he's a Scorpio, or he was a Scorpio. And great artists put themselves out there full force, and then most of them, or many of them, feel incredibly exposed, or they feel horrible once they do put out a piece of work, or writing, or poetry, or art, or whatever. So it feels like it could be one of these situations where you really put yourself out there, Scorpio, and then you shrink back, like, how dare I have exposed my feelings? But it might turn out for the better. So it's like, yeah, it might not be such a bad thing. I mean, you have destiny here, and you have the lovers. These are encouraging cards. Insisting on something to happen. Just very, very much a lot of energy of what you want to happen in your life. And then pure intentions, the star. This is saying like soulmate, destiny, the sign of Aquarius if you have an Aquarius. And then we have desiring. There's something that you truly desire, right? And it's scary to confront and say it to yourself or others. This is what I want. This is how I want things to be. Okay, that's you, Scorpio. Good luck. Let me know how it goes. So in other words, put your heart on the line, but also do some good self-talk. So, because after you might be feeling kind of awkward by the weekend. Okay. Taurus, we haven't done. Hey, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's take a look at your cards, okay? So 7 cards, 7 days of a week. You call yourself out. All right, so Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, 7 cards, 7 days of the week. You choose the order. I'm going to read Monday to Sunday, okay? So you guys can kind of use the messages how you want. All right, so we have 7 cards. Let's see what's going on. So we have 8 of Cups. Okay, so you actually choose that something else is better for you, and you decide to move on from something this week. I think that you choose that something is not as good as you want it to be, and it still kind of is rough to move past the situation, but you know it's like the right thing to do, you know? It's like breaking up with your boyfriend or girlfriend when you're going to college. Like, you know you need to do that because life's going to change, and you know everybody's going to go in their directions, and to save months of like heartache and toil, you just walk away from even a potentially good thing, but you know with your higher mind or your higher reason, you understand this is a situation that you need to leave behind. Okay, this is Monday is going to be a lot of this releasing energy, releasing for the better. You know you have to make some decisions here. Tuesday or second day, 2 of Cups, love. Okay, really, some of you guys, Tauruses, I feel like you have 2 relationships. I feel like you have 2 relationships and you're choosing between them. And I think you don't want to be in that situation, and you're choosing which one you want, right? So saying goodbye to one because it's time to say hello to the other. On Tuesday, a lot of love coming into your life, relationship, bonding, closeness, friendship. Wednesday, we have the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, new relationship. So you let go of something, Taurus, and then suddenly a new relationship blooms. Tuesday and Wednesday specifically, I feel like you're really stepping into a fresh set of feelings. We need an Ace of Cups here. We have Page of Swords on Thursday, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. On Thursday, I feel like you're going to be talking to your friends about it, you know? Talking to friends about it, trying to reason it out, trying to figure out how to, what's going on, like try to talk it through and understand, you know, your feelings that you're having. Feelings for someone new. Maybe you're in a relationship and suddenly you're feeling someone, you know, at work, you're feeling someone new. Things have changed. What I was talking to the other signs about is like in these times when things change, you know, we're all faced with uncertainty and really like potential dark futures. And that's making people come out of their shell and like open their hearts a bit more and be open to relationships in some cases. But then there's other people who are in relationships and they're just like, well, you know, I made these decisions, but like we're both unhappy and we're both not going anywhere. So maybe some people are coming to the conclusion that they're going to live for their heart, you know? I feel like a lot of people are making decisions like this, and there's going to be a lot of talking, trying to figure out what the right situation is. We have the Two of Swords. There's definitely a decision. Two of Swords, look at this. Two, Eight of Cups, walking away, pages, 2 pages. There's all these indecision. And then this is the eclipse. Remember, the sun is in Cancer. Cancer rules the Chariot card. If you feel as though things are kind of, you're deciding up to a point, Saturday is your day. On Saturday, you kind of make a decision, deliberate, and you're going to be confirmed. You might feel not here, not there until Saturday. On Saturday, it's going to feel on point. And then 7 of Cups. Okay, you're still heading into uncharted territory there, Capricorn, Taurus. You're still heading into new directions. And I feel like some things around you are changing. Relationships are changing. Dynamics are changing. But there's a whole lot of new and positive energy that's receiving you. This, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is feeling great. And then Saturday feels really good. It feels like, you know, this is the first time I'm playing with the full moon energy for the eclipse in Capricorn on Saturday. And it feels like a lot of people are facing some intense confrontations there. But here it's showing as though there's a, you know, like a bright energy. There's like a, you're really getting like an overcoming, a coming to terms with, finding the right path. And it's good. You have that enlightenment that happens on Saturday. Then you have to like apply it to your life on Sunday and moving forward. Okay, so we have to do 3 cards, or we want to. Something big is happening, 73. You know it's big. You know it's a big change, Taurus. You got to feel good about it. It's for the best. I definitely feel it's for the best. And then we have the knowledge card. Some information. There's definitely discussing things between people. High point of that energy is Thursday. Discussing things, coming to terms, making a decision once you've gathered all the information you need to know. And then we have doubting. That's that 7 of Cups. Like, you know, you decide to go to a party and you enter into the room, and then you sort of like start like, oh, will I make friends here? Is it going to be nice? But you're still at the party, like you've gone in the right direction. You just got to figure yourself out, okay? Somebody could be telling you some discouraging things, Taurus, so I'd be careful with that. And if they are saying discouraging things, it's out of their mediocrity or their like immaturity, you know, low vibe. Okay, so Scorpio, we've done. Yeah, Scorpiana. Capricorn, hey girl, how's it going? Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. You guys have the huge transits right now. Capricorn, leave me a like and a comment so other people can watch the video. Here we go, 7 cards down. Okay, you can choose the order, or I'm going to read in chronological order from Monday through Sunday. 1 through 7. Let's do this. Are you guys having fun? Is this a good video. Let's see. I like this reading. I feel like it's a bit more work than the other one, but I feel like it's more steady. Okay. Well, okay. It is Canada Day on July 1st on Wednesday. So happy Canada Day to all my Canadian friends out there. Okay, first Capricorn, number 1, we have Knight of Pentacles. That's you. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, your energy for this week is really productive, thinking about the future. You're heading towards the future, seeing where things are going to go. I feel like it's long-term plans, you know? You're not messing around. I don't know what this person's sign is, but when the Rona thing was starting out, he said to me, we have to be really serious about this, you know? It's like, I feel like that's your energy. Like, I have to be really serious about this energy. I have to be really serious about where I'm going, okay? And then on Monday, it's all about making commitments, making plans, you know, like getting on the same page as other people, knowing that you can trust them. You're assessing who else is like coming along. Like, are they along for the ride? Are they, you know, are they going to pull through? And then we have the Devil card, Mr. or Miss Devil here on Tuesday. That's your card, Capricorn. I feel like you have very strong energy. Saturn enters into your sign. It rules your sign, right? So your ruler's back in the house for the rest of the year. I just feel like everything that you need to do now. Like all the things that you feel you need to do now. And I think that on Tuesday, you're going to be feeling this energy. You probably are already feeling it. That gusto, you know, like that the engine is burning. And then beautiful eclipse on Saturday for you guys in your first house. So you have 4 of Cups, and that's Saturn. 4 of Cups. There's going to be some kind of gift that comes into your life about Wednesday or on this day, whatever you choose. That's Saturn entering into Capricorn. There's going to be some kind of a gift. A gift is like, it can be a physical gift. Someone gives you something, or it could be like a break in something, like something comes through that really helps your circumstances along. And then we have Tower. That's come up for a few people, a lot of changes. So there's going to be like shifts. Things change and suddenly things shift, and everybody it's like dominoes. It affects one person, affects another. This is Thursday. I feel as though you're on some type of path and some other path that you were pursuing, something else. On Thursday, you're going to find out that that's no bueno. It's not going to go the direction you want, but you sort of already knew that. It's whatever it is you're thinking that is weak in your life right now, that's the thing that's going to fall through probably on Thursday or whatever day of the week you chose. Okay, so something that you already know is like, you know, almost out. It's going to come through that way on Thursday. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles moving on. You already are ready for it. There's no surprises. I know the Tower often says like unexpected. I think the unexpected part happens in the sense of you didn't know, like you have an employee and they're always late and you told them that next time you're late, I'm going to have to let you go. You never quite know when that's going to happen. If that's the situation, it's going to be Thursday. So don't think catastrophic. Think like, you know, it's just a little bit of like, yeah, rolling of the eyes, and you just move on Friday. Everything's going to be settled. Everything's fine. Saturday, we have the 10 of Wands. Some of you guys are going to be working weekend because of this situation. I feel very strongly it has to do with work. I feel like you're picking up the slack for others. In order to do a good job, you put in the effort through the weekend. And Sunday, we have the Sun. It's good karma for Capricorn. So this is the eclipse, right? So get your work done on Saturday. That's very clear. It's like whatever builds up this week for you, Cap, and then you enjoy the fruits of your labor. I really get the download for you is very strong right now. And basically what it is that very powerful energy is coming in for you at this time. And you're meant to like really pedal to the metal, put a lot of work in, get it done. There might be extra work coming towards you, but like you're supposed to deal with it, you're supposed to do it, and you're going to do really well, and then the outcome will be very positive. So it's just like, you know, work fuckery, or, you know, just and there's some kind of, amidst all that, it's like you got to be prepared for the break, you got to be prepared for the good opportunity. The other thing that's showing up here is, or that's coming to mind, or is a download, is that you know, when they say like there's an like maybe someone at your office, you're subordinate to your manager, and they're always late, and finally they don't show up and they get fired, and it's like then you have to pick up the slack, or somebody quits on the job without notice, and then you work like a dog for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday you relax and you're like, holy crap, you know, I just elevated. So it's something good. It's definitely not something I'd be worried about. And you feel, this is your, this is so funny. This is like your intuition. Because I think at the beginning of the week, you're getting ready for, let's call it truckery from now on. Yeah. So I feel like maybe at the beginning of the week, you feel like you're going on some path, and you know, but you sense that something's, but I think what you think at the beginning of the week it's not going to be. I think it's going to be something unexpected that comes through, but you'll be getting ready for some long-term plans anyway, you know? You're going to clean shaven and ready to go, Capricorn, you know? Okay, so we have time. Some timing thing is really on point for you now. Moving on, shrugging off. I'm getting this vision of like dusting off the shoulders. You know, when they say dust off the shoulders, that's a really like 1950s sort of vibe, but dusting of getting ready, like you're spit spot ready. Patir to do, like just get it done. All right. And then you have something new is emerging. You're going to be very happy Sunday. Or whatever day you chose for 7th option, right? Whatever you get done, and moving fast, like somebody asks you, do you want to do this? You're like, yes, I want to pursue this. You're getting like opportunity, and you're going to have like a split-second decision, okay? Next message, let's see. Aries, hey Aries, how's it going? So let's take a look at your 7-day week. Sun, moon, and rising. Let's rock and roll. Okay, so again, choose the order that you want. 7, 7, 7. I don't know why I just said that. That was a download. 7, 7, 7. There you go. That's one of my favorite numbers. It's one of these magical, amazing. If you ever see 7, 7, 7, watch out. You're going to be very lucky. Very. Okay, Aries moon is one of my favorite placements. Like it so much fun. So much fun. Aries moon, high five. Okay, first card. So Aries, 10 of Swords. Now listen, okay, Aries, since this came up, let's just show you. We showed you in the beginning, but I did an intro at the beginning, so go check it out. But here, let me show you this, because we need to talk. Aries, we need to talk. And Aries moon, particular, we need to talk right now. So this is 10 of Swords, Sun in Gemini, squaring. You know, we have Mars with, this is the soft part of your year. You know, this is the soft part of your transit. You got to take care of yourself if you have an Aries moon. That hits so close to home. It's like nobody knows it hurts because it's your moon, but it's like the core of who you are, you know? And so Sun and Mercury are creating a conjunction. Then Sun and Vesta are creating a conjunction, and that's squaring your transits. And also the transits in Aries are squaring not quite the eclipse. Well, yeah, it's squaring the eclipse actually on Saturday. So I feel like you need to really take care of yourself, you know. There's going to be real awareness for all of us. We'll get into the eclipse info soon. Go to my Twitter, @Veroosh Tarot, #dailyish, or on Instagram at Veroosh Astrology and Veroosh Tarot. I write more stuff there, fill out the information. But the eclipse is intense, and it's forming a square to Mars and Chiron. In some way, the eclipse is illuminating real insights and betterment for ourselves. For you, this is how you see yourself with the goodwill that you share with other people. And you see how you are perceived by other people by the time of the eclipse. So you see how, they're receiving you. And I feel like it's sensitive. It's sensitive. So you need to listen and back up off of reacting. In time, your feelings about it will change for better or worse. A lot of it's better. A lot of it is good. Let's say that you hear 10 compliments and 1 criticism. That 1 criticism is going to feel like a load of rocks on your back. So you need to step out of the energy of feeling downtrodden by this energy. You might feel that way, in which case take some personal time, take care of yourself, and things will improve. You're going to feel really good about this eclipse. But in the meantime, you might have moments of feeling inferiority, softness in your heart. 10 of Swords Monday. Something can trigger this on Monday or on the day you chose number 1. So it could be, you're doing fine, and then someone says something nasty, or there's some kind of a bad vibe going on, And I feel especially watch out for the Aries moon, because Aries, your moon is like the sensitive. It's like how you feel, but no one knows you feel that way. So that's the one, like Aries sun, well, they'll just say it, they'll just confront it. But the moon might percolate that energy. It might sit in your heart. Like someone might, gaslight you a bit, or a situation may gaslight you and make you feel a way about something and fester, So you don't want to fester right now. Okay? And then Tuesday, beautiful, 2 of Cups, love and support from others. Somebody hears you out. So maybe talk with a friend, take the time out to talk with a friend and share your heart. Wednesday, we have the Chariot of Cancer, okay? Or day number 3. I think you're going to come to terms with things. I think that there's a lot of positive energy coming to terms. Mars is in rulership in Aries now. So coming to terms, confronting things, but you don't want to burn yourself out either, because this Mars transit is going to last until January 5th. I did a video, I'm going to link it at the end. Actually, the link there, go check it out. And I did a Mars and Aries video, Messages from Spirit. It's quite good. So you have the Chariot card, Cancer, on Wednesday. I feel as though confronting all the bad and feel like rising up out of it. And Thursday, delays. So I really strongly feel you're sitting there at the edge of your seat and you're waiting for something to pull through, but it's taking freaking long time. It's like Thursday you're going to feel like you want to move ahead. You see the Chariot, but there's nope, still some delays. And Friday we have the moon, darker feelings. So you get a lift in the midweek, early week, Tuesday, Wednesday, by talking with a friend, and then there's going to be a delay that pushes you back into your feelings by Friday. This is the eclipse, so we'll see that in a moment. So this is what I'm saying, sensitivity. And that's not a bad thing, Aries. I'm just saying, in this environment, watch how you share that sensitivity with other people. And if you feel so sensitive about these things, you're going to feel more pronounced sensitivity now. You'll feel more sensitive about it than you'll feel later. So you do with that what you will. And then we have the Page of Cups. This eclipse isn't bad. Something new, an awakening, new relationships in the wide world, your social connections with other people. Not necessarily friends, more like people in the public eye that you know, a new connection. There's going to be something there's 2 energies that are lifting you out. There's a friend who you know, with whom you have a heart-to-heart with, and then there's someone new coming up on the weekend, Saturday or day 6, depending what you chose. And then 7 of Swords, backing off. Somebody else backed off on Sunday. Backing off. You need some downtime because your energy is very up and down right now. So it's very like great connecting and then getting let down and delays. So you want to take care of yourself. So this is like Monday. There's something that like, you know, stings your heart or something, makes you feel away. Good friendship here Tuesday, Wednesday, or second day, third day. And then we have the Hanged Man on Thursday, delays. And then the Moon, feeling a certain type of way by Friday. I think this is like being left with the situation in your heart and you start doubting it again. You know, like you keep on coming back into your self-doubt. And then we have someone new, another person separate from this on Saturday. And then this is you really needing some downtime, Aries, by Sunday. Something new catches your eye on this eclipse. Okay, so, and it's a square to your transits, remember. So we have reaching. Something's reaching to, there's an energy that wants to upset you. And that, you know, Lilith is in Aries. There's going to be a lot of that. So you just know, you got to, you know, talk yourself through it. You have the laughing energy, connection with people, connection with friends, just laughing about things, feeling good about them. And then death, this is Scorpio and change. You want to avoid something too. It says that the delays are happening for a reason, and I feel like you need to not keep on doing whatever it is that's you're doing. Like it's saying like pull out or pull back a little bit. Maybe on Thursday and on Sunday, day number 4 and day number 7, pull away from whatever it is. Stop trying to make it happen. Just let it do of its own. Okay? Okay, so next sign. Cancer we haven't done, right? We haven't done Cancer? Okay. Cancer. Have I done Cancer? No, I haven't. I did Pisces. Sometimes I get Pisces and Cancer mixed up. Okay. All the water signs done. So Leo and Virgo are the only 2 left after this. Okay. No, there's 3 more. There's a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I did Gemini. I know I did Gemini. I think I did Gemini first. Okay, so now we're going to do Cancer. 7 days. You can choose the order Cancer, or does anybody remember if I did Gemini? I think I did. Gemini. Did I not do Gemini? I've been reading too much, I guess. Okay, so Cancer, you can do the order that you like, or I'll read chronologically, okay? So we have 1. Okay, so your main energy is Page of Swords. So there's definitely new information coming in for you, Cancer, this week. If this is your first day or Monday, you're talking with someone new on this day. You're talking with someone new, you're getting to know them, you're letting someone in. Okay? Day number 2 or Tuesday, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So on this day, I think it's going to be all about work. Cancer, I feel like on day 2 or Tuesday, you're really catching up. So if you're catching up on work, Tuesday is the day of Mars. Mars is in rulership. You're going to pedal to the metal, okay? And then Wednesday, we have the 9 of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo. And so on Wednesday, I feel like you're coming into your own financially, you've earned something. I feel like you're thinking about the conversation you had on Monday, and I feel like you're trying to figure out what to do about your current circumstances a lot on Wednesday. Like, how do I deal with things? You know, you're reflecting a lot on what you have and where to make it grow more. Next, we have the Sun on Thursday. That's really nice. So happiness. I feel like this is a really nice week for you on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to enjoy money and enjoy your comfort, your financial comfort, that kind of stuff. It's a real energy of feeling good about yourself, feeling good about your possessions, your life. I feel like there's this really confidence about you this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday, we have the Seven of Wands. And so I feel like you're ready to make some moves on the weekend, make some changes. I feel like you've been thinking about what you're going to do. You're thinking about doing something, hey? You're thinking about doing something or saying something to someone. Maybe you want to tell someone how you feel and you're getting ready to do that. Maybe you've received some new information and now you feel like you're ready to talk to someone about your feelings, about your relationship. I have a feeling like this happens outside the home. Some of you guys could be thinking about like what you're going to do, talking to the people at your house. Like, and happy birthday, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Happy birthday. Okay. So there's a lot of this like thinking about what you're going to do. I feel like you have a really nice week at work. I feel like a really nice week at work. Your week is productive. You're enjoying yourself. And I think on the weekend, you're getting ready to like deal with something, think about something, see it through. Eclipse, we have the Two of Swords. There'll be a decision on the eclipse or on the 6th day, whatever day you chose, in which you're making a very fast decision about something. Very quick decision. It's like either yay or nay. It's like all on board. Like there's something that you've been thinking about it all week, and then on Saturday you make a decision. Three of Swords on Sunday, you're gonna self-doubt yourself. You're gonna make a decision fast and then doubt it on Sunday. That doesn't mean you've decided wrong. It's just you're sort of Cancer self-doubting, like, or you're gonna decide about which direction you're gonna go with things. You're going to give an answer to something and then you're going to self-doubt. But that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just self-doubt. Okay, so we have the ending to a situation. You hear about an ending. Oh, you're going to shoot your shot, eh? So shooting your shot, you hear that a situation is ending, Cancer. You're going to try to give it a go on your own. Here is the next message. You have the Seeing card. Okay. You see some kind of opportunity. You're thinking about what this person told you and you're seeing an opportunity moving forward on day 6. This is like whether you act or no. This is like the question is, do you act or no? Yay or nay? And whatever you choose, you're going to feel self-doubt. Sunday's going to be You're going to need to do something relaxing on Sunday because your nerves are going to be shot. You're going to be so nervous. Oh my gosh. Okay, next message we have deception. Okay, number 36. You're going to doubt whether you've made the right decision. It's that whole like, how do you say it? It's the whole, what is it? Imposter syndrome. When we put ourselves out there, then we question whether or not it's legitimate. Professors do it, doctors get it, lawyers get it, engineers, everybody who puts themselves out there. So it doesn't have to do with like, it's a doubt. It's a doubt and you're fearing, and it's not necessarily bad, It's like, you're just second guessing yourself. That's what I get, Cancer. But I do feel like there's this feels really good. And on Wednesday, whatever you're thinking on Wednesday is very important for you to think about. Really consider your actions, really consider your actions over the weekend. On Wednesday, prepare yourself. By Wednesday, you want to be thinking about where things will go. Okay. Sag, we've done. Aquarius. Taurus, Libra, Aries, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sag, Libra, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Let's take a look at your week. Okay. The other twin. Hi, everyone. Okay, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real, and like the video so that other people can see it as well. Thank you. All right, Gemini, let's rock and roll. 7 days, 7 cards. You can choose the order, or I'm going to read chronologically, okay? Let's see. I have a tendency to put them on the... Do you guys mind that I put it on the angle? I like the angle. Okay. Let's do it like this. I hope you guys, okay, 7 days, 7 cards. You can choose your own order, or you can choose, you can go with the flow, all right? So day 1, or this week, is really going to be about integrating what you've learned. The download came for you guys in a previous reading that there was you coming into awareness about someone. You knew exactly what they were up to. You were gaining insight about who they, like you saw someone for what they were, or a situation for what they were, and you're seeing it through this week. You're seeing whatever you've come to realize, you're seeing it through, and you're taking incrementally your steps in order to integrate it. Monday, day 1, I feel like you're very much, there's this kind of like sitting in the tall grass and waiting, you know, Gemini, really kind of waiting for the right things to come into harmony for the beginning to happen. Day number 2, Tuesday, the Hermit. Okay, Virgo energy, Sagittarius, Virgo. I feel like you know something that other people don't know. I feel like you have an insight that other people are not hip to. Like you've got it figured out in some way. And that sometimes is like lonely at the top. Sometimes when you have information that other people don't, it's kind of lonely because you get it and they don't get it, you know? So you have to wait for them to catch up. And on Tuesday, you have the info and you're waiting for other people to catch up. The Devil, Wednesday. There's going to be some kind of event that happens for you Wednesday. I feel as though this is, you see something coming through on Wednesday. If this is Wednesday, this is day 3 or 3 option. You can put any day of the week for this, but if this is Wednesday, then there's going to be something coming through, and on this day Saturn moves into Capricorn. This can mean a payout for some of you guys. Money, cash, bags coming in. And I feel like you sat there and waited, and the big thing still hasn't come together, but I feel like financially something is clicking financially. Clicking meaning kind of getting aligned right. Okay? And then Thursday, we have the 5 of Swords. Thursday, for 5 of Swords. You want other people to like understand whatever you understand, but it's really saying that you have to wait for that to happen. You know, sometimes when you get an insight or grain of insight about things, you're going to really have to wait for something to happen. It's for them to, you're going to confront on Thursday or see how people don't understand. People don't understand your logic. They don't understand what you're seeing. I always tell people that if other people don't understand what you're seeing, then you're doing something right, because if everybody sees the same thing, there's much less progress. But if you're seeing something different, you might be seeing some kind of success come through on the heels of that, you know? Tuesday is the Hermit, Virgo. Okay, so you guys, if you're missing a card, then you can always go back. I always mention the cards, so just go scroll back in the video. Okay, then we have Friday, the Emperor, Aries. I really believe that you have I feel like Gemini has, your mind is really sharp this week, and I feel like you're able to isolate something that's going to yield for you a good outcome. Friday, locking it down, locking in an idea. Just don't doubt yourself, Gemini. Go after it. We have so many trump cards. We have 4 trumps. So you have 4 higher arcana. The Emperor, win, the big win come in. It might be a frustrating week for you guys at work because there's going to be a lot of waiting. There's going to be a lot of like waiting for a situation to work out. You know it's going to work out. It's not about that. It's about timing. But on Friday, I feel like if you have a significant other, there's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of like getting good with the things that are good in your life, the things that you have a lot of power over or have good rapport with, getting together with your husband, getting together with your spouse, focusing on a side business, a side hustle. So maybe you wait all week and then you're kind of irritated because there's something finally on Friday you can address. Eclipse, 6th day, Saturday, the Death card, change and transformation. This is the eclipse in Capricorn, Gemini, or whatever day you chose. A shift, a change, a quick transformation. I think that there's some kind of you see something and you can't. There's this. What was it? Who was it? There was a goddess that was Apollo. Cursed her that she could tell the future. I forget her name. She could tell the future, but nobody would believe her. That's the vibe I'm getting here. Like you see something and you want to tell other people, but they don't get it. And I think whatever it is, it's going to come. I think it's a long-term thing, first of all. I don't think that it's necessarily, I don't think it's necessarily... It's a long-term thing, and I feel like a part of it might come through with the eclipse on Saturday. Then we have the Ace of Wands, new beginning. Ace of Wands, new beginning on Sunday. A breakthrough moment. Okay. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to brighten things up so we can see. So the Ace of Wands is a breakthrough moment. Here we go. All right. Breakthrough moment, some kind of new beginning. Go after what you want. Something gets adjusted so you can act. Cassandra, thank you, Annabella. So they are like Cassandra. You have like, no matter how much you convince them, they're not going to. Yeah, Cassandra, thank you, Annabelle. I always forget her name. So I feel like it's, your advice is falling on deaf ears. But I feel like you're going to get yanked out of a situation that was holding you back this weekend. And I feel like by Sunday you'll be ready to go on a new path. Okay, so let's take a look at some cards. That's really intense. Gemini's got the most intense week. And I'm not looking at your astrology, I'm just reading the cards here. All right, so we have opening, the door, the key, new beginning. Maybe buying a house for some of you guys, moving into a new house. And then we have the writing. I just feel like you're really you're like Zarathustra, trying to convince others, Cassandra or any kind of prophet that's misunderstood, or the philosopher king, right? Okay, so there's this like you're explaining astrophysics to idiots, like they're not with it, they don't get it, but you do. And then you have synchronicity. So there's going to be a not final outcome, but a stage of the outcome in which like something you see, Gemini, is right, and it's a long-term thing, so it's not going to get resolved this week. But a part of it is, and there's going to be a part of this harmony, this nexus, this interlocking grid pattern between your trajectory and what you see, and it's coming into fruition. A piece of it is coming into manifestation this week. What you see, or you know, and that's going to allow you to move forward. You've been held back with something, and now you can move forward a little bit by Sunday or day 7, whatever day you choose. Okay. Okay, so next sign, Scorpio, we have Leo and Virgo, right? The 2 summer ones. All right, Leo and Virgo. Leo and Virgo. Virgo! Leo's last today. Okay. So we have Virgo and Leo. Let's rock and roll. All right, so let's see. Virgo. Oh shit, I just started reading it. Sorry. 3 of Pentacles. Here, this will be a bonus card for Virgo in case you wanted to. 3 of Pentacles. Lots of work ahead of you, Virgo. That's the general jive for the week. Work really hard, Virgo. You're going to be appreciated for your talents. Pedal to the metal, you know, time to step into gear, step up into gear. Sorry, I'm a Virgo if you guys don't know, that's why I just kind of got into it. The sun is shining in my eyes, which is a beautiful, healthy thing, but also at the same time, it's making me vibe. If I was doing Pisces, we'd be in trouble. So 3 of Pentacles, I feel like you're being recognized for your work. A little focus on work, Virgo. Day 1, or Monday, we have the Ace of Wands. So this week is all about new beginnings, inspiration. So inspired, getting into the moment of creating something. I think like your mojo running, the sacral chakra, like going for broke, you know, getting things done. Letting things settle in. We have the Ace of Pentacles, Virgo, change and transformation, a new beginning, new opportunities, Tuesday. So, ace after ace. The sun is hitting my face. It's just that's what happens. Byproduct of the sun in the face is good energy. So we have the Ace of Wands, new beginning, Monday, inspiration on Monday, on Tuesday, a practical new beginning. So you're applying whatever it is that you've been inspired by. And then we have the Devil. Everybody's getting this because everything's in Capricorn. Saturn's moving into Capricorn on Wednesday, day 3. You can choose your own order. Make sure, I feel as though there's a little bit of tunnel vision going on, Virgo. So by Wednesday, you want to make sure that you're thinking holistically, that you're not single-minded about things, that you're not avoiding certain things because you're zeroing in on just doing one thing. So make sure to balance everything out. Thursday, we have 6 of Pentacles, Moon in Taurus. You're meant to, and also this Wednesday vibe is all about like hoarding or like in some way like collecting money for yourself or collecting success for yourself. You want to be a little generous on Thursday to like balance out the energy. A lot's coming in your direction. And then I think on your share your good fortune on Thursday, Virgo. You're producing, you're getting a lot, and give it out to others on Thursday or day 4. And then we have the King of Swords on Friday, day 5. I feel as though there's advice that you are receiving from someone. Someone's giving you a very good perspective. Someone's giving you a very good perspective. I think you're seeking counsel from someone to figure out how to deal with the new things that are in your life, the new opportunities. Saturday, we have the Death card, change and transformation. This is the Eclipse, Virgo. Change and transformation for you on Saturday, Scorpio energy. And you make a decision to shift with something this week, Virgo. It has to do with work. You're changing something here. Some new information is coming in and you're switching it. By Saturday, you're going to be almost certain to make a new decision or a new direction by Saturday, Virgo. Because there's something new, like, new opportunity. new opportunity and new direction. And then we have the Ten of Swords, Sun in Gemini on Sunday. I think that you're up against a big decision, Virgo, especially on the weekend. I think new opportunity, new direction, change of place towards a new direction. I think you're making a critical decision this weekend. And I think that you in some way are confronting some like intense realities, but I think you're making like the put on the big girl pants, you know, decisions, big decisions that are going to get you far. You're making critical decisions towards new directions. And I think that this has to do Wednesday with us, like gluttony. It has to do with like feeling self-righteous or very strong in your heart about something, Virgo. And in some way you're like, that's not healthy. On Wednesday, I think you catch yourself kind of being like wasting time or wasting your energy on feeling good about yourself instead of using it productively. And I think by Thursday, you're just like coming down to earth and you're like, okay, I have a big decision here I have to make a big decision here. And I think that you humble yourself for the weekend to make that decision. You know, it's good for you. You're like, you're making like, you're cracking down here. Here is the next message. We have Justice Truth, number 8. So this is Libra energy. Libra energy. Some kind of fairness is coming into your life, you know, a balancing out of a situation. And then we have a fight, number 43. Ace of Pentacles, that's the devil. I think that you're shutting something messy down in your life. I think that you're very much like, you're shutting something down, Virgo, in a big way. Shutting something down, not something going to be messy. If this is about you just taking and not giving back, then I feel like you're going to shut it down. And then we have the near. Generosity, you're bringing other people near to you, Virgo. You're bringing other people close to you with your generosity. So on Thursday, generosity, and then on Sunday, in some way, that generosity is going to turn over to a new beginning. You're analyzing circumstances and you're in some way pulling big shots. Big shot, Virgo. This is boss. This is like frankly, this looks to me like harsh decisions, intense decisions, and boss moves, Virgo. It's not really about like, it's like locking things down, not playing with things. Like, I'm not going to play with this, you know, kind of attitude. But like being fair about it. And in some way like eliminating obstacles, you know, eliminating BS. That is just BS. Virgo, I told you guys get intense weeks. Virgo, lock it down, Virgo. Now, last but not least is Leo, and then we're going to do a pick a card. Thanks to everybody who watched live. That's really nice you stuck around. So, clarifier. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leos, you got a 2 of Cups on the bottom. There you go, babe. So, love, Leo. Okay, Sun, Moon, and I was literally trying to do this in an hour. Why can't I do this in an hour? Do I talk too much? Okay, 7 cards. 7 days of the week. Okay, you guys can choose your order, Leos. You can choose. I'm going to do Lenormand pick a card today. Okay? For everybody who waited, let's just do this. 7, you can do chronological or your own order, Leo. This week is about a lot of death, a lot of change, Leo. Change and transformation this week. It starts off tomorrow, day 1. Your relationships with other people are changing, and I saw that in previous readings as well. The dynamics, like, I feel like in the past you recognize like some people didn't live up to their promises, you know, and now you're just sort of you're changing your relationships. Day 2, oh, your expansion. So it's like, you know, when you break up with someone that wasn't really serious and then you just go out the next day because it wasn't really that big of a deal, to like meet new friends, you know, all that stuff. So I feel like maybe you let something go and then you set out your nets wider by Tuesday. I think that like you just basically call a spade a spade. Sorry if I'm going slower. The sun's in my face and it's kind of like making me fly. So we have the change and then casting your, and I'm sober. I'm always sober. Just in case, because I talk like that and it means something else to me than other people. I just want to put that out there. I'm not getting high and flying. I'm flying with the sun. So, okay, so we have the Death card, the World card, something you put to end, Leo, and you cast your nets wider and you get more, you know? You turn on one shitty friend and reach out to 10 good friends and find more. And then you have Wednesday, Virgo should have gotten this, the Sun. So happiness, to like prove to yourself from a place of darkness and being alone, you're reaching out to the world and making that connection. Thursday, 2 of Swords. Day number 4, a decision. You got to go back to the past and decide about the past. You turn your back on something. Tuesday, Wednesday, day 2, day 3, you enjoy yourself. Day 4, you got to go back and deal with whatever it was. And then we have the 2 of Cups. That came through again. Friday, love. Turning your back on a dead relationship. You may have to make a decision about it, but by Friday you're in the arms or in the presence of the person you love or the right people, the right situation. And then we have Saturday, the moon. This is the eclipse, Leo and Capricorn. You're seeing everything come into fruition about you, what you assumed, like the relationships that go, they go, the relationships that prosper, they prosper. And you observe all of that through Saturday, through the eclipse. You kind of like see where everything's going before it goes that direction, and on Saturday you see it play out. And then Sunday we have new relation. Leo's got a lot of this kind of a new relationship vibe. Somebody's come into your life, Leo, that's important for you to pay attention. Sunday you might spend some time with someone. That person might be very important for you in the future. Let's take a look at your cards. We have joy, happiness. You're like turning the lights back on in your life. And then we have preparing. Okay. So preparing, beginning something new. You set something up for the weekend in the weekdays, and then it plays out on the weekend. 99 home. I sense a very nice Sunday. Very nice Sunday. Like enjoying yourself with someone. Getting really cozy and comfortable with someone, Leo. Nice vibe. You're happy. A closeness to a new person. A closeness to a new relationship. Friendship or otherwise, or romance. Okay, that's the vibes. That's all the energy. Now let's take a look at your Lenormand 1, 2, and 3. Pick a card. Thanks for watching, you guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. Okay, so, and it helps other people see the video, so rock and roll, you guys. And if you're 18 to 24, then please like and comment. And if you're 25 to 35, comment. Everybody else do as well. Somebody asked me if I didn't want older people to watch my videos. That's not what I meant. What I meant was that the people who are younger, for some reason, are not getting the videos. So, if you're young and you want to see my videos, then you guys should comment the most. Because you're getting like 1% of my views are coming from 18-year-olds, which makes sense, but I think it would be higher than that. Sometimes I get 0, and that's when I know it's... Yeah, thank you guys. And leave a comment when the video gets posted. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's start with 1. Just a little clarifier. So we have lilies. We have the woman. We have the baby, the child. And then we have the letter. Okay, so there's a moms out there, you're very close with your children. Your children are a big priority for you right now. A lot of your attention is being directed towards your children, your kids. And I feel like there's a message that comes that talks about growing up. That someone's saying to you they've grown up, that they have grown up, that they want to grow up. There's a woman who wants to reach out to someone. I feel like it's a man. And she wants to say things to this person. There could be also a childish message that happens this week. Something you should ignore. It's if you hear something, one that's like disparaging or negative, it's immaturity. I feel as though a woman is thinking a lot about getting older. There's a woman who's really thinking about becoming older, and like in that sense of like, you know, like, how do you say, like a quarter life crisis, a midlife crisis? There's like this feeling of like, somebody's feeling that way, I'm telling you, it's true. A child has very profound understanding. A child has very like astute and mature visions of the world, okay? That's my messages for number 1. Number 2, let's take a look. We have the fox. We have the mask. Ooh, 2. And then we have the bear, the bears. And then we have the sun. Okay, so first message came through really strong, which is somebody is two-faced. Somebody is spreading lies or gossip or being otherwise sneaky and underhanded. But there's someone here who knows how to call a spade, and they bring protection. So if you're worried about a situation, there's going to be protection to that situation. It's not going to get messed up. I feel like some of you are getting around a situation with cunning. You're being very smart about things. And I think something that was sort of a question mark in your head, like there was a mystery in your life, a question mark in your head, and you thought it was going to be something shady or dark, but it actually turns out to be sunny. So it's going to turn out to be good. A really close relationship with an older female, somebody who can pull the shots, someone who's strong, that kind of vibe, good energy. I feel like there will be a conflict for some of you guys between a female who has, or someone who has really goodwill, and someone who's been sneaking around. I think there could be a confrontation for some people. There's also a woman trying to see deeper in the situation. There's a woman who's trying to understand if a situation is like legit or not, looking behind the curtain, you know, the Oz kind of, the Wizard of Oz, behind the curtain. She's trying to like figure something out, whether something's legit or not. But definitely the outcome is the sun. Happiness, fulfillment, good energy. I feel like these cards are really saying that like some things need to be addressed and some things need to be figured out. And it's going to work out when you do, but it's really important that you try to figure it out. Okay, so here we have number 3. Let's go. So we have bouquet, and then we have the anchor, okay, and then we have the key, which is my favorite card, and then we have the home, an opportunity to buy a new home. Hey girl, hey, you're trying to get to a certain direction with a certain type of outcome. This is dope. So we have, you want to get to a certain direction with a certain type of outcome. I feel like there's going to be, somebody reaches out to you with something. There's a gift that comes into the home. Something is received. There's some kind of an improvement. There's some kind of a epiphany or awareness that happens in the home. There's some kind of a breakthrough moment, lucidity, like aha moment. There's some kind of a breakthrough. And I feel like there's something that you wanted to achieve in the home is going to really pull through. There's something that really wants to, like, something that you've wanted to reach, something to make happen. There's a certain success that is achieved here. I feel like there's a sign that your destiny is almost at its destination. Like your journey is almost at its destination, and you will receive something this week to mark that. And you receive something and you're like, oh, I'm almost there. And then I feel like somebody gives you a gift that's a breakthrough. Somebody gives you something that kind of gives you a good recommendation, you know, like somebody gives you some kind of like a push in a good direction, like somebody really helps you out. And I feel like new keys to a home. I don't know what that means. New keys to a home, but it's like the door is opening up for you for something, and something is almost achieved in the home. Okay, so thanks so much, you guys, for watching. Maybe if I get lots of likes and comments and engagement, maybe I'll put clarifiers for these on Instagram. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to make the energy real. I'll link through a good video here for you guys to watch. Maybe that Mars and Aries video that I did with spirit messages. And then all my playlist is up here. Thanks. Have a good week, you guys, and I'll be back with lots more content. See you guys soon. Bye.